AD was worn out in the first quarter. I mean, in the third quarter, and they wasted him. They had him on the court so many times, but other guys who were hot, who don't normally get the tick, were taking up shots while he was in the game. Kyle Kuzma. See, while Kyle Kuzma's out there throwing up herky-jerky shots, this is what I mean. Okay? This is what I mean by execution and delivery. When a team is executing a game plan in basketball, they have a systematic attack. They can control the flow and the pace of the game. And if you can dictate that, you can determine wins and losses. And that's what happened. The Clippers were able to assess the game and how it was being played and determine the pace on how it was going to be played. They dictated it. The Lakers, even when they were winning, was not dictating how the game was going to be played. And because of that, they fell into the trap that was set by the Clippers of keeping them in their mode. It's like, look, if the Lakers are just winning because they're hitting these miraculous shots, those are adverse situations. You play through adversity and you answer with execution. That is the coach's draw up play, and that is how you break down a team. And it's like you putting a python grip on them, and the game will get closer and closer and tighter. And people get more and more tired because they're playing like they're so caught up in the game. They're so hysterical. When the third quarter happens, your adrenaline runs out. And when you play off adrenaline, it drains your energy. When you're calm, you can play a more relaxed, poised game. So down the stretch, it don't really affect you. See, some people they can't play with the pressure. They play hurried up. You see Kyle Kuzma, he was hurrying shots and getting them up. And earlier they were going in. And you saw KFC had those type of games. When they had those games in the fourth quarter, they don't know if they shouldn't shoot or not. See, when they used to shooting bad, they know I shouldn't be shooting right now. I need to get a ball up to the guys that make the shots. But when you've been feeling it, you're going to take shots you don't normally take. So now KFC felt good in the fourth quarter when it was 2 minutes to go in the game that I should take a three. I've been hitting tonight, and he bricks it. See, that's what I mean. These are adverse situations. The Lakers were not running plays consistently. They didn't have a game plan. They went out there with pick and roll, give and go, to distribute the ball to, we're going to kick the ball down to, let's go ahead and kick it to AD in the paint. Let's give it to AD in the post. And AD is like, man, in the third quarter, he was huffing and puffing. And LeBron's tired. Because LeBron couldn't hide on defense. There was nowhere for him to hide. See, normally he guard a player that ain't finna get no tick. And he could hide. But see, the Clippers pulled him out of it by going to Shoebox early. See, Shoebox is the guy he'd normally want to guard because he don't think Shoebox going to get the ball. They went to Shoebox in the paint over and over and over again. Consistently. So we're going to continuously go back and back and back. They consistently attacked the paint and in the interior because they know the Lakers are not a good interior defensive team. Their thing is guarding the guys on the top of the key. And where they can piggyback and get rebounds. But if you attack them in their interior, they're really not that good. And you saw all the points that the Lakers got in the paint with Shoebox and the rest of them. Shoebox had about, 10? Shoebox was getting fouls. He was getting dunks and putbacks because they have to commit to guarding now the guys in the paint, which is going to make the whole defensive team have to rotate. And they're going to get fatigued. And those guys are going to keep moving and running them. You know I did it again, baby. I did it again. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, LeBron better get that mental app. He better be on that mental app tonight. He don't need it. See, I don't have to get my blame James mug out. People know who to blame. He didn't step up. It showed on the big stage again tonight. Kawhi Leonard has proven once again he is a better basketball player than LeBron James. Oh, I loved it when he clawed the ball from AD and stole it from him. That was genius. And Kawhi didn't cry for calls. Kawhi didn't argue with the refs. Even though he knew they were bad calls out there, he was, let's just play. Because he knew he could focus in and take the game over. If we just execute, we don't have to have a problem. The Lakers will calm down. If we lock in on what we got to do defensively and answer and execute and run the plays the way we're running them, just stay consistent. We're trying to get everything with a three-point shot. You know, they're going to go, everybody going, you know what they're going to do? They're going to blame the refs. The Laker fans are going to blame the refs tonight. And they're going to blame the foul that was called on AD when Lou Williams missed that free throw. I mean, that layup. How much you want to bet that? How much you want to bet that the Laker fans are about to cry about that? Thanks, Andre, for supporting the page. And for the rest of you guys, don't forget to hit the Cash App up. And don't forget, you can hit the like button. It's free. I've been going 2 hours strong just for y'all. The Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. Yeah, no. So as you can see, the Lakers went ahead and did all the things that they could do to stay in the game by playing sporadic. When you play sporadic, you're not giving yourself a chance. You're just in a panic. Once that's over, you have nothing to follow that up with. So when you getting yourself fatigued and wore down, they're staying at a calm pace and just staying close. So when the fourth quarter comes, they could just pull ahead. And that's what they did. As I always say, you answer with execution. You answer with execution. At all times. Poor officiating. Oh yeah, well, it actually was pretty good. They kind of let them play. They couldn't go wild today. They were bad for the Lakers. Because believe me, y'all would have lost by 20 if it wasn't for the refs. Y'all would have lost by 20. Oh, you want to see no wave on them? Getting wavy around here. Well, the Lakers got problems. They don't have a game plan. They don't have a scheme. They don't know who to go to in certain situations when the game is on the line. And basically, a lot of this falls on Fogel because he's not allowed to coach. Because right away, he's got to know who's not being effective, and I got to get them out of the game right now. You know, and at certain points, he should have got AD out of the game in the third quarter and played JaVale more. Because he should have known AD is huffing and puffing out here. He's dead tired. I'm going to need him for the fourth quarter. That's what you got to tell yourself as a coach. Kawhi Leonard played almost the entire third quarter. And then they sat him for the beginning of the fourth. Now, Doc knew that Green, who came in, and this was his first game back from missing so many games, he hit a big three-pointer, and he took 2 wild threes, and just defensively, he was letting LeBron get wide open 3 points, dribble into 3-point shots, and get a rhythm in the fourth quarter. Doc Rivers took him out the game, and you didn't see Green no more. because he know, look, you're not finna lose this for us. We battled all this to get back. We not finna blow this, Green. We don't need 3-pointers out here. He snatched Green up out the game. That's what you do. You adjust and you coach, not according to the time. Like, I'm going to wait till 7 minutes, then I'm going to put him in the game. You coach situations. If the situation is at a point where you got to put the guy back in the game, he just got to get back in the game. You don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to try to wait 30 more seconds. I'm going to give him 30 more seconds of time to blow. No. The Lakers are #1 in the West because they played a very weak schedule in the beginning. They played all the low-ranking teams, and they played a whole bunch of them in the first month to build up this fake lead. Now they're playing real teams now. You're going to start seeing them lose. Just lost 4 in a row. Carcino must know what he's talking about. I said wait till December. And it's been a December to remember, baby. Oh, baby, somebody cool him off. That boy's warming up. Woo! I got the LeBron fans on the run. Kawhi knows when you've been sleeping. He knows LeBron's a fake. We talked about him being bad and good, but he's bad just 'cause he is. You better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Kawhi Leonard's coming to town. Oh! Yeah. LeBron gon' shout, LeBron gon' cry, LeBron gon' lose, and I'm telling you why. Kawhi Leonard's coming to town. He knows that you've been stealing. He knows that you're a fake. He knows that you are bad, not good, so be good. Well, you can't because you're not great. So, you better not shout, you better not cry, but you can do it and we telling you why. Kawhi Leonard's coming to town. Oh, baby, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to all the people in the world that love basketball. Merry Christmas to the people in the bleachers that came out there just to see this marvelous performance and the takeover of the city. The city now belongs to the Clippers, baby. Oh, I know that sting, don't it? And for LeBron, I know that stink, don't it? They got 2 of them. Oh, yeah. And I can't wait till them playoffs, baby. Oh, don't worry. Y'all got to play them again. Coming up real soon. Real soon. So you better get your rest. You better get your meditation app. You better get it all, bro. Because you know what? You're up. Kawhi is 2-0 on you, bro. And he's been proving every time he play you, you are a non-factor. Second time, 2 times, chump, you have chumped out. So now the Laker fans got to respond to this. We got to hear back from them. We got to sit back like this. What y'all got to say? What? What? What you got to say? What's up? We want to hear it. Come on. Come on, Shannon Sharp. Come on. Come on. I want to hear it. Come on, Laker fan. Where y'all at? Don't run. Don't hide. Where they at? Don't run now. Y'all was celebrating when y'all beat the Atlanta Hawks. Y'all was jumping up, high-fiving. Yeah! Atlanta Hawks. You see that? beat the Wizards. Where you at? I want to see all that pom-pom cheering talking about championships when you was beating the Washington Wizards and Atlanta Hawks. Where you at now? But see, this don't do anything really for me. I'm happy because it's more evidence to go against them. They lost the game based off basketball. Patrick Beverley. What more can I tell you? Simple basketball decisions. Boxing out, rebounding, putting the guys in there, putting bodies on guys, being physical, boxing out, getting tough, getting the rebounds. In the end, they weren't tough enough. They're used to eating eating caviar and sipping tea with their little turtle shells, sipping on some Branson and Watson. These dudes drinking Coke 45s. Some malt liquor, 40 ounces. Y'all too busy sipping there, playing tennis with your turtle shells. It's tortoise shell. Yeah. Nobody wanted tonight. Everybody's scared. Everybody running now. Ain't gonna be no Mac Fats. Ain't gonna be none of them. We told them this day was coming. We told them everything was going down. They drinking some Mad Dog 2020 out there, them Clippers. You see they had Los Angeles on their jerseys. They wore them jerseys tonight to show them and shut them down and say, this is our city. This is our city. They took it from the Lakers. They took the game from them. Said, give me this game, cool. Get out of here. It's our building. Get your own. And that's why people are in those stands, and that's why the Lakers folded. You don't have a leader out there. LeBron ain't a leader. He's a front runner. And he showed you tonight. He showed you what he's about tonight. I'll watch what that bum got to say later. He's going to be crying about something later on, talking about an injury and how he felt good and all that. LeBron, we know you weren't 100% well. I wouldn't. I already know what he's going to say. Put me on ESPN. Let me interview him. I'll be like, do you feel you've been overrated your entire career like the rest of us think? Why weren't you guarding Kawhi Leonard when the game was on the line and Kawhi was going off? It's kind of like representation of the 2 years you wouldn't guard Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant was going off, and you guarding him could have probably, helped you win the game. Why don't you guard any of the best players in the league when it's time and you're supposed to be one of the best players in the league? Why you don't play any defense at all? Why you can't shoot? Why are you a bum? I mean, it would be my first and last day ever interviewing LeBron James, but it would be the greatest interview played for 10 years, and people would be like, man, that is the greatest interviewer I've ever heard in my life. We gonna get to the gist of everything. And I'll be like, everybody's comparing you to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and I don't understand why. You're more like Stacey King. You're in that area. Do you realize that you wouldn't probably have played in the 90s if you were a basketball player in those eras? You wouldn't have gotten the game, but maybe once or twice. You would have been a bench player. You've been out the league in about 2-3 years. Did you realize that? How did you make it this far without knowing how to shoot a basketball? I mean, load management didn't help you at all tonight, did it? Maybe you need to sit out a month and come and play a basketball game. Maybe that'll do you a little better, huh? Overrated chump. Listen, I hate to be a pain. I hate to be a pain. Don't forget to donate to the Cash App. But them boys got clipped. Clipped. Them clippers. Cut that that fake rug he got up there. Cut that right off. The Clippers. Clip them boys. Woo! LeBron lose chips all the time, B. Don't forget to hit the Cash App up. Your boy Carcino is live, baby. Live and in charge.